guys, what's up? We have a new card coming out of Extreme Force. This is one of Yusaku's new Link monsters from his duel against Akira Zaizen, and its intention is to make all your existing Link monsters stronger. This is Flame Administrator. It is a Fire Cyberse Link rank 2 with the Link markers pointing left and bottom right. Its attack is 1200, and its effect is you can only control one Flame Administrator, and Link monsters you control gain 800 attack. This is one of those rare Link monsters that does not favour monsters directly attached to them by a mutual link. This means that any and all of the Link monsters you have on the field will gain that attack boost, including, most surprisingly, itself, making it a 2000 attack monster. Not bad, considering that it only requires 2 monsters for you to summon. This is a good stat to increase by, as it is more than what most cards do. If you were to compare this to something like certain field spells, for example, Dragonic Diagram will give like 300 attack. Even if you looked at the attribute field spells, they give 500 attack. So, for example, Yumiruka boosts your water monsters by that much. It is also more versatile than and easier to go into than most specific boosting cards. An example I can give is Rising Energy, as this has a discard cost, meaning you need a card in your hand, which can leave in certain situations where you will either have to forego a card in your hand that may be useful to protect a monster, or choose not to activate it to save the card you have in your hand, assuming, of course, you only have the one card in your hand. I know there are cards currently out there that provide this level of boosting as well, but they are very archetypal. The best example I can give is Chronomaly Pyramid Eye Tablet, which is specific, obviously, to the Chronomaly archetype. The problem with this card is it is very specific to the Cyberse monsters. Of course, considering it was used by Yusaku, it's very predictable that it would be created this way. However, unless you intend to run a certain level of Cyberse monsters, this is by no means worth running, as you have a limited extra deck space as it is, and depending on what you're running, especially if you're running a Synchro variant deck, you'll pretty much use up all your cards anyway, and so this would only be useful if Konami actually sat down and decided, right, we're going to increase the extra deck limit from 15 to, say, a random number such as 18. So, what do you guys think about this card? Will you be using it in a Yusaku-based deck? Can you see times where you can splash it into another deck? Or do you think I am being too optimistic about the chances of this card being used, and believe that it will be forgotten before too long? Leave your comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and as always, thank you for taking the time to watch this video.
Some people never change. The lonely, lonely, simply breathe my life.